Hello, everybody. Jonathan here. And today I wanted to help to teach you how to love yourself whenever you feel like you can't love yourself, whenever you feel like you don't even know how to feel that, whenever you feel like you don't deserve to feel that. Um, and this that I'm about to show you is a way to circumvent that issue of not being able to love yourself, a hack, if you will. So, the way to do it is close your eyes, and I want you to imagine holding a child. This is going to repair your parent self, child self relationship. So I want you to imagine holding your newborn infant son after they come home from the hospital, and you being the father, or if you're a woman watching this, the mother. And as you're sitting there with your infant son that has just come home from the hospital, swaddled in a blanket, and he's sitting there either sleeping or his eyes are gently open, assuming it's a son, could also be your daughter, okay? And just sit, but pick the baby of the sex, make it your sex, okay? So the baby's sitting there, and I want you to let your whole body feel like what it would feel like if you were literally, legitimately sitting there with your infant son, or your newborn baby boy or girl, okay? Notice how your breathing changes. Notice when you look into his eyes, the brightness in his eyes, and just like how much love and protector energy that swells through you. And I want you to sit there and just feel how you would feel. Trying to communicate through that baby's eyes how much you love him and how much you're going to be there for him. And I want you to acknowledge that in this situation, there is no feeling of, I can't love. There's only a deep inner knowing that all I need to do is love. And this is all that's ever been important and all that ever will be important. Because I have an unconscious understanding that sending love through my eyes and the soft touch of my strong hands is the most important possible thing I could do for the health of this child. And so, in the same way, now, this infant is you, and the parent in this situation is also you. So, let yourself feel the love from the parent as well as loving the child at the exact same time. Let that feeling of love expand across your chest. Feel how there's no doubts towards your ability to love that child because you're inspired, you're almost commanded to love from a place of deep knowing that that is what is important and is the most important thing you could possibly be doing. And there are no doubts or hesitations or feelings that you will fail or you can't do it. All those stories fall away because the preciousness of that child, of your baby, takes you over. And you live according to God's will, which is to fuel that child and form their understanding of the world through your gaze. As they look into you, looking for loving protection, you look into them. You look into their eyes, communicating deep love and protection, while they communicate to you like infinite potential and preciousness, if I didn't say that before. So, yeah. And then at any time that you wish, you're welcome to put your hands down. And that same feeling that you created, you can keep your eyes closed, makes it easier often. Just let that feeling of love come into you. And understand that to love from a parent to an infant is not a matter of deserving love. It's a matter of deeply knowing that that love is all that matters. And loving that child is fuel for their soul and their spirit and their ability to grow and to really enjoy and make the most out of the life that they have ahead of them. So I really want you to think about loving from a place of duty and responsibility, loving yourself from that place, understanding that love is not something that you deserve, not in an intrinsic sense, but something that is required developmentally on a foundational or fundamental sense. And so I want you to, from a place of duty, feed and fill your soul with that love of your ideal divine Father self. And I want you to keep doing this again and again and again as you lay down in bed at night or as you wake up in the morning, until you have so much love, you understand the preciousness and the devotion behind it that is necessary. And you understand that in order to love as a man, as a divine Father self, the Father's love, you love from a place of knowing that it's needed. And you infuse your love in your chest from a place of, with strength, with a warmth, but a power and an expansiveness, as though you're creating an energy field around that infant son, around that infant child. And you're communicating that you're going to provide for and safely contain the infinite seed of pure potentiality, beauty, and preciousness that is that little child that you are now responsible for and that you have brought into this world. And to know that, that's exactly your situation. You have a precious light inside of you that is your baby self. And now that you're no longer being taken care of by your parents, it is your responsibility to parent that child and to give them so much love that it overflows and they are able to be creative and confident and charismatic and loving, and they're able to be giving to other people because there's just so much flowing out of them because you gave them so much that it's just inevitable that their love is going to pour out into the world in a wonderful way that's going to create a wonderful life for them and those around them. I've used this with a lot of clients doing healing work, using these energetic and archetypal stories, modalities. And I want you to do this for a while. When you wake up, think to yourself, what would it be like if I had to love myself? Because you do, from a place of devotion and duty and honor. What if, even if it was hard, I did it because, well, it's work. Energy work is work. Emotional work is work. And to expect love to have some difficulty behind it. If you're exhausted or tired or in a bad mood and you don't want to do it, do you withhold your love from your children because you're in a bad mood or you woke up in a bad mood? No. You feed them love like you feed them breakfast because you know that they need it to fuel them through their day. And that is your responsibility. So, I'm feeling some love in my chest, and I hope that you're feeling some love in yours. And if not, keep doing this. This is a part of my morning routine. Loving the self, this is one aspect of loving the self. This is one way to love the self and to fill the self with love. I'd love to know what you think about this, and I just want you to know that I'm very proud of you, and together we are all going to become divine fathers who love from a place of duty and faith in God and infinite patience and timelessness. And I want you to know, wherever you are and no matter how dark of a place that you're in, it's possible. It's possible to love again. And sometimes if we treat it like work, often it will begin to become inspiration. So this has been Jonathan. If it doesn't work the first time, keep doing it. Challenge yourself. Do it for a week straight. Every morning when you wake up or every night when you go to bed. Do it for a week straight and come back to me, talk to me, tell me if it worked for you. It will do something, and if it doesn't, and you have any questions, reach out and ask me. Other than that, I'm offering healing sessions right now, so come to me. Let me grow you into your most divine king self. message me. I love you.